Alright. Let's see. New game, single player. Ah. Let's see. Okay, or the knight. He's a ranger, rogue, shadowblade, wayfarer, witch. She's a witch.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
The hunters are coming. I can't say Larian is a great company.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the Counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage.
Orcs.
We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off in the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the
That sounds like a
Counselor,
whole lot of fun.
you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Yeah, I have the enhanced edition. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fix my video because that is there we go. Oh, autosave successful.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach. At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here?
Want to see a dead body?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
Junar 21st. Rejoice, for the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly. So before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If this experiment is successful, the sun shall be my next target. Yeah, I think he was a blatant fucking
Can you
idiot.
believe this? The man jumped off a cliff at the behest of some statues, of all things.
Pure madness. How could someone be so utterly naive?
Agreed. Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind.
I can just choose what they say. A backpack. Rift Oglers. Does he use... Interesting. Also, I don't need that anymore. A knife. Never mind. Trash. It's up there, so I really can't get to it. Let me look at my map. Yes, I like exploring. I have a feeling it's gonna be a fight.
How did they find us?
Well, I'm gonna assume we found you because y'all were stupid enough to make
you
it
say,
obvious. Mysterious leader.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
Are they fair dead? Okay.
Poison my foes!
Ooh!
Meet your demise!
Nice, nice. Oh, look at them, they're dead.
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Those thieves stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
We can't well turn away from such an odious show of source. Let's investigate the tomb, see what answers it might reveal.
Indeed. For all...
Send to Scarlet. Oh. Forced. Boom. No fucks given. Wow, they didn't leave anything for me. Ooh, a carrot. Piece of wood. Fun with fluids. Druidinae's qualities are many and well documented for an adventurer. It isn't wise to consume in the thick of battle. The recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge significantly less widely spread, however, is that Druidinae is best consumed from within a flask, as the bottling process often brings out its finest features. Okay. I hear enemies. I lied.
Careful, there's a mine in the middle of our path.
Someone must have an interest in protecting whatever's kept here.
Nah, it's not better than what I currently have. It can be locked all at once. I'm still attacking the fuck out of it. So they don't have a separate... Okay. You see, I know as soon as I touch that tomb, something's gonna come out. I just
Typically more
noted
to a
it.
king's tomb than meets the eye.
It could be a myth, or it could be our lucky day.
You're gonna attack? Oh.
Maybe the lock can be jimmied.
They're on to me. It won't stop me though. No siree. I am a terrible person sometimes. Just, you know, gotta loot this abandoned tomb. I'm sure having a rogue would have been nice. But where's the fun in that when I can just beat up a chest? At least it's not a mimic. I'm almost in it. I'm almost in. So close. Let me read. Gravekeeper Ragequin. Tend the graves in the antechamber before moving into the inner rooms. To proceed, stand very close to the impressed door and press the button that appears on its right-hand side.
I've spotted something.
The fu- what are you using Q and E for? Ain't using it for shit. There we go. Man, they really said delete and end.
We made short work of that door, but I don't imagine our weapons would survive such use for long.
Sodden all the way to my boot soles.
Is this a mimic?
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Okay.
Let's see. Key, lockpick, or hammer?
We're gonna just move back this way and kaboom. Really?
Feel the pain of my sting!
Okay, we're gonna move back again. Wow. Not gonna talk about that. I am what some would say special.
I guess someone else got here first.
I mean, yeah, if there's a fishing rod, I would assume somebody was here first. It's not like it's an entire crypt or anything. Keep forgetting my QWERS or my
I've spotted something interesting.
yeah.
Well, what's this I've spotted? I've spotted something.
See, I can figure out puzzles. It may be questionable how I figure them out, but they will get figured out.
Voices downstairs.
The
last thing we need is to surprise another angry summoner.
I sense enemies nearby.
Really, what gave that away? The fact that they're right fucking there?
Magical blows!
Wow. Doesn't permanently increase the intelligence. You dearie. This one I might have to separate them on. Yep. Okay. That autosave is a little suspicious. Oh. His name is Rage Quinn.
A living rat dares disturb the slumber of the dead? A thieving fool insults the sanctity of the grave? The bloodstone defiler, where is it? Strange indeed. Robed indeed. Your tricks will not save you from retribution, deceiver. The Bloodstone, deliver it now, and I may deign to end you quickly. I suppose you only crept among these sacred tombs for leisure. I suppose you had no lust for the treasure of the dead. Ha! In life, I toiled to care for these holy grounds. In death, I protect them from profaners and poachers. The legacy of Cecile is mine to preserve. Her traitors are mine to destroy. Run if you like, Defiler. Whichever way you take leads you to the grave.
Fight, fight, fight. Speed door. Anyways, goodbye, Rage Quinn.
Death never dies, fool. Death in 1,000 forms rules all.
Meow.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
Actually, yes, that is much better than what I have. He's going to switch to that. I know, I know. I shouldn't do such a thing. Oh, that... Okay, look. I ain't the smartest.
Here lies Master Rage Quinn's first apprentice, killed by a falling corpse.
Okay, that's kind of killed by a falling corpse.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Oh, come now. We don't have a shovel. Apparently, I'm shovelless. The Adventurer's Field Guide. No, I'm not a lumberjack, but I can get a good strong stick out of any log with my trusty axe whenever I'm in need of one. Some weird geezers have been asking for the wood chips on the floor after I've chopped up some logs, and I just let them. I have no idea what to do with those. Ooh!
Look! Look! A wanderer comes my way. walking the sands upon which this poor shell must suffer. Call me Ishmael, son of the sea, an outcast upon these wretched shores. An exiled shell, doomed to live under a canopy of arid sky, not his native, tender water. My fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean? Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for. Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water, swing me as far as your arm's strength gives lease, and treasure long sunk I will grant thee. Of course I can talk, don't be silly. There's more tongue to me than heart. Indeed, the surprise should be mine, for I still remember the days when your kind swung from branches and plucked the vermin out of their neighbor's fur. Time is an indulgent mistress to one who spends happy hours as she passes. But when your existence is one of misery, she becomes a lethargic hobby. Oh, I remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children. All this I have seen, alive, alone. Alas, what do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long-lost treasure?
Sure, might as well.
Kindness is its own reward.
Agreed. Let's...
Liberator, kind benefactor. The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a bourbon speech. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Oh, hell yeah, brother! Sometimes you just gotta be ballin'. So that's the map. Dialogues, Ishmael. No secrets learned. A shell on the beach. Yeah, hell yeah. That's pretty good. Oh, they're drunk.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue with you, Bibius. Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Sightseal.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend.
Huh?
For all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage.
Well, that's wild.
Thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Captain, come along. We're not far from the city. Pass the ball, would you, Junius?
Part 1, The Bachelor's Guide to Crafting, because girls will put ribbons and bows on your clubs and axes. Mirandia the All-Knowing. Whether you're lost in the metropolis or the untrodden wilds, a proper bachelor can craft all he needs to survive an orc ambush, or a singles fall. Let's have a look at some of Marandino's classics. A good arrow starts with its shaft. You can make your own arrow shaft out of any tree branch. All it takes is a knife. Then create your own special arrowheads to really surprise the enemy, but we'll leave that for another chapter. If you think a dagger takes you too up close and personal to an ugly enemy's face, try sticking it at the end of a tree branch so you can poke him from a bit of a distance. If you're not the stabbing type, glue 2 branches together and you've got yourself a staff. Part 2, The Bachelor's Guide to Cooking, because girls' dishes take ages and come with too many vegetables. Marandino, the All-Perceiving. Prepare yourself for the most versatile dish around, one that I have dubbed the Sicilian pie. All you need is a wheel of dough and whatever toppings take your fancy, flesh, fish, or those funny mushrooms. Yours is the choice. Urban bachelors, prepare your pie and slide it in the oven. Feral bachelors, prepare your pie and heat it over a low fire. You can't go amiss with the Sicilian pie, the ultimate bachelor sustenance. The delicious smell may attract hungry, savage creatures. Marandino cannot be held responsible for the depth of pie-baking feral bachelors. Here are some of Marandino's favorite. First off, prepare your dough. All it takes is some flour and water. This is your base ingredient for bread, but you can turn it into cheese bread dough with cheese or Sicilian pie dough with fish. Or even a pizza with pizza sauce. To make pizza sauce, just smash a tomato with a hammer for all I care. Ha!
Let's have another drink while we still can. To your very good health. And
oh, I can make an elemental quarterstaff now. Ooh. Yes, I'll go help them. Don't worry.
what the hell's is happening down there? Orcs? Bloody orcs? Let's go back to the bridge. The sorcerers have their favorite.
Oh, I was trying to sneaky like in, but that didn't work. I love how ugly they look. That is truly impressive. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. Okay. So, that tells me everything I need to know about that. So, while he runs back,
Face the unending darkness.
that's good to know.
Dynamic force.
Oh man, free money.
Feel the pain of my sting. Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
Who was that joker leading
How
those
very
orcs?
curious.
Damn traitor.
And how
Where are
very
Vivius and
disquiet.
Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
Man, those orcs were fun to kill. They won't why anymore.
One of you!
I suppose I can kitty. Huyaga kitty.
This ruckus sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come
We've
to one
totally
conclusion.
arrived.
Source hunters have arrived in Sicil.
Wait, yeah.
You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't.
Behold.
There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter.
Smash.
Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
Very honest plea.
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
Tell me more. Tell me
It's hard
more.
to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
Where can I find the scene of the crime?
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek.
A counselor has been murdered, so I assume
So
there are some suspects.
Or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed. But to be frank, I have my doubts.
In all fairness, the majority of the time it is the spouse. Well, About half. Or more.
She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news.
I would be considered a sorceress then.
It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane.
Yeah, so I'm gonna assume hard.
Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what
Be sure they're
doing
working in tandem with the sorcerer, but I
There's nothing
could
of
be
interest
wrong.
along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise? Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of 2 worlds. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter.
So now I
and
have
I'm certain we have a lot
information.
more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil.
Oh.
And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu.
That
and
certainly
good
is
luck.
suspicious.
May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
That is a lot of noise going on.
Are these the biggest buckets we've...
bastard orcs have learned how to play with fire.
Are these the biggest buckets we've got?
Rain the earth
These
is
the
our land.
biggest buckets we've got.
Long bath and a cold leg.
Hell yeah. Did I just hear a cow say moo? Look, I'm a good Samaritan. They needed the help. There conveniently happens to be a chest right here. Oh, never mind, I can't get to it. It's behind rope.
Our home, our livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do nothing but look on. These damn orcs. They can't keep off this place for the life of them. They came in here slinging fireballs and swinging swords. Wasn't a thing we could do to defend ourselves. That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd have been around when our own barge went down in flames. Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than 3 men with nothing more to say than boo. With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though.
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sailed the Yellow Door anymore? Have you found us a job yet? We'll take anything.
Okay, so all 3 of them are gonna say the same damn thing.
Loves him.
I wouldn't let an all win 500 yards of my loving nature.
Sauce? Here? In Seal? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. Madness! Thought we were done with those swampy uglies a fortnight ago. Note, though, that none of them dared to come close to the tide splitter.
I want to punch him in the face with
That
the way
was
he
some
talks.
fast acting there. Many thanks on behalf of all us seamen.
He said seaman.
About the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's
I'm an adult, I promise.
No, he did. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
And don't forget the time he got sauce here in Seal.
Ahoy, sailor! Are you enjoying the fresh winds of Seal? Name's Conrad. Cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Andervale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical items.
I do like magic items.
Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city where a great wizard resides.
He's a great wizard.
Though even I must admit they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if whatever I sought was something worth dying over.
Okay.
I wouldn't let an all win 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fennel's carriage for the joyride?
No, he didn't.
Let's see. Okay, that's all dark for me, so we're gonna go down y'all. I love games like these. They kind of bring me some sort of joy to be playing.
I said to him, I said myself, if I
Save that sheep all by your lonesome. Quite a feat. If I had the magic touch about me, I'd have lent you my hand too. I thought the old girl's fate was sealed when the orc shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails. But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen.
I don't know how you did that, hocus pocus, but boy, am I grateful. Nothing worse than seeing a fine vessel like that disappear beneath the waves. I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the ark...
All hail the rain spirit. That was a fine
Save that ship.
I'm seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are. My powers astounding even me.
I love it!
I'm Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Seal. The 2 feet.
Yo! Oh my god, it's so adorable!
Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know? Why, yes, most wealthy indeed. But you must be vigilant, 2 feet, for I see that your wealth will
This
come
is so
by
amazing.
bloody means. Well, that depends, 2 feet. That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. You must reconcile your mistakes.
Bull the bull.
You will find true love.
Look at the little picture.
Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell.
Steady, boys, steady.
I see. Oh dear. No. No. Your reading is over. Do you hear? Over.
Oh, so they won't tell you.
Nothing worse than being stuck on land. This
Floor's too dang steady.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet addressing me directly.
Bill and Bull are their names.
Never see the day.
I love it.
What you said to upset Bull, but don't worry about it too much. Being in tune with the flow of time takes a lot out of him. Oh, me and my brother Bull have dragged this here cart all around Seal, from dock to graveyard and back again.
I've never been happier in my life.
Well, you see, the gold and silver planets in square aspect suggest a struggle within.
Y'all can't tell me that that isn't the most precious thing ever that I got to talk to bulls. Oh, I think the southern me is coming out. So fucking cute. I would never take their hard-earned livelihoods. Nope. I'm not doing that right now. Ooh, keys. Lockpicks, actually. Nice. I can make me some dough. Yeah, I can't make any tomato sauce yet, because, apparently I, did not think to pick up a hammer. Actually, I think I might have this backpack as a food. I think this might be my /crafting backpack. Food /crafting. That would go into the crafting, I think. Should be close enough. Could be completely wrong about everything I just put into that backpack, but I could be absolutely right.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter.
A
Sorry
little
for the gruff
red
treatment.
imp's
I didn't
uncle.
recognize you right away.
That's interesting.
Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation? You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain Aureus something fierce. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to arrive. I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out? Thank you for heeding my words of warning, Hunter. Scythiel needs you alive and well.
You're not wrong. Let me talk to this worker.
A source hunter? I thought you lot had burned the last of those nutty sorcerers by now.
She doesn't like us. Got it. Oh. Is that a dead body?
It never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden, my sheep is missing, an orc ate my baby. Night and day, day and night.
Well, okay then.
It never ends around here.
Good luck with these Sicilian source hunter. They'll run you ragged if you let them.
Wait a minute, that sheep ain't That sheep just did a damn backflip. Fuck, I can talk, I think.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that
I'm talking to the animals. Oh. Okay. I clearly... I'm gonna need this for later. I'm sure.
Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months.
If one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves.
Yeah, that ain't fucking weird.
No matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the Order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Huh? Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory. It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Secuta Douglasii on the tongue.
I'm sure...
Come, make your case.
Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late. Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it.
Oh!
But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself.
I have a feeling Evelyn be evil.
Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all. Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Unless one of them happens to have a secret stash of healing stones. Certainly. What would you like to know? The councillor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know. I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it.
Probably because Evelyn is evil.
I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men.
This healing stone? Interesting indeed. Anybody?
Nothing sets me on
Neither of
edge
you cares
like
to believe for his very
inexplicable magic.
existence? Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant. Oh, I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I.
Not really, but let's
What would you
go.
like to know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders.
I'm gonna be cruel, but I'm gonna go with the young person.
And only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less.
Well, that sucks.
Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar with grinning Stephen, and as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates, they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain. You are? I thank you 1,000,000 times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone? Boris's life has just begun. We can't cut it short now.
Yes.
Boris it is? Yes. I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man. My heart breaks for the
Why
other.
can't we just use a healing potion for the other? Oh well.
No, this is highly abnormal. What is this?
Oh.
This lightning.
Ow. Oh. I have been teleported.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to happen. I mean, you know, far be it from me to understand.
Terrible, terrible, terrible! It will conceive a quill that lasts 1 billion words. What's this?
Oh, I thought he was... I thought his head was a floating chicken.
Very curious. Oh yes, proper introductions. Zixex the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was, and is, and hopefully all that is to be.
Okay.
As for how I I got here? Well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question.
Me too.
On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow. Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have.
Okay.
Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened. Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your
So there's an evil god boot.
on the darkness that is approaching.
It may be quite...
Huh? Dorgan? Dorgan! 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 Dorgan!
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's... The portal has become active. Fantastic. Astounding. The portal. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be?
Yes?
You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away.
Okay.
Those torches, a light! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it.
A Dorgan.
It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation.
Love dragons.
When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
Oh yeah, that would be a bad
It's
thing.
not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered.
Okay.
In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
I like zigzags.
You first, you first. Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is.
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Oh, so portals to different places? Interesting.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time, mother of history, author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see.
We are strange, very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane? A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so? Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see, but yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone.
Interesting.
Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost, even to me.
Imagine being Mother Time and you're just like, I don't know what the fuck this shit is.
What violence my work has suffered, what wounds lay upon the tapestry of time.
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry.
Intriguing.
Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Ooh.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Preventing the mending of time would also kill them.
Stones,
Huh.
Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Yeah, sure.
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this.
Still, it's quite a leap from finding a strange stone to placing the world's salvation on our shoulders.
What do you think, Source Hunter? The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
That is true.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time. Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void. I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why. Like the imp said to the ballista operator...
Shoot!
Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time.
That is quite intriguing.
From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent. Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time.
Interesting.
We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission?
Sure.
Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy. But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job. So, gather those star stones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice, but do better and close the dark eye of the void forever. Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Lonesome, being privy to all that has been and all that is. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company now and then. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sons of Sigurd. The last Rivalonian who remembers it died more than 7,000 years ago.
Jesus, 7,000.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivalon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem. In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions. The drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault.
You see, I get distracted easily, so like the fact that I'm getting all of this is nice.
You ask and I shall answer, if I can. I am the Weaver of Time, as I have told you. Though my existence is one that falls behind and yet far exceeds the verb to be. I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Chroniclers both are we of the epics of eternity. Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2. Who has made us? I do not know. Why have they done so? I do not know. Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Perhaps I am creation. Perhaps I am the creator. Or maybe it is you. You who makes dying stars rekindle. Time alone will tell. Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Starstone remain the imperfections upon the tapestry. As yet. A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though. For the link between you and the stones reveals that your destinies are intertwined. I believe that Starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No. They will also lead to new knowledge through the restoration of the threads of old. Oh, Hunter, I have no need for company. Like I have no need for air or appetite or affection.
That's kind of sad.
All I need and all I am is time. And time is running out unless you remedy its decline. And yet, I do enjoy your companionship. For you may prove to become the cure that will heal my slipping soul. Quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found. I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, and time can be redeemed. What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the star stones will tell us. What it is but the end. What it could be is the end of ends. I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here, as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable. A thankless task that you may yet free me from forever. I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of his own creations. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars, they place new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that you are creating time.
That's actually pretty cool.
These Starstones, please seek them so that time may yet be mended.
So I'm a mender of
for the sake of
time.
all that lives and all that loves, seek them so that the void may yet devour itself alone.
The Lady of Time, the Weaver of History. I am your biggest fan, dear lady.
Oh, Arhu is.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone. And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief Starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name. Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety.
Interesting.
But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly. Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is...
nothing.
Nothing. I'll not pretend to have all the answers, all that I understand, all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution. If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I lays beside the hearths of home. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthal Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, that includes helping the two of you. Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid.
Oof.
A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
So, that happened. I know the crime scene is right there. Ah. What do you even see when you can level up?
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish? This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly.
I mean, like, I understand, but at the same time, like, man, that's fucked up to steal from people, you know?
Thank you eternally for your help. Though your reaction to the healing stone, I have no idea what to make of it. That strange reaction you caused. Blue lightning from a healing stone. I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction. I've been studying under Theliron for some time now, but that task, being asked to play the gods, was the first time I've ever questioned my, well, suitability for the work. I've a passion for this work, you see. A passion to see things put in order. From a flesh wound healed to an entire city made resistant to a fatal illness. What right has something as trivial as a wound or as senseless as an epidemic to take a human life?
Soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have gotten far.
Yes, we'll do a few more things before we call it a night, maybe. I say that, and I'll be doing this for a while.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Syceal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing
Sounds like a scam
indeed.
artist.
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I save lives, to be sure, but today I change them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Sure.
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for. See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment.
He doubted it completely.
The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Riches do not interest me much, actually.
Nor me. Wealth is but vanity. Oh, but I know you're just being bashful. I bet that in your heart of hearts, your eyes water with joy when you discover yet
Don't worry, I'm
another
lying.
treasure during
It's
your
okay.
travels.
Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right?
God, this is an infomercial.
This, retrieve that,
Holy shit.
At the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are
You'll always stay menial with that attitude. Just what those trusted masters want.
You disagree with one another.
I'm gonna go grab some more water while the infomercial continues to ramble on.
Minds of independence, not dependence. Admit, life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve.
So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what, exactly? Careful now. Oh, you think you can sleep that way to a... Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Sally.
I am a cute
Alright, infomercial, let's go.
And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Oh, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls.
And?
You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started? What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship.
Y'all, this is
a fraternity, a sorority, a community.
This is how his scam artist talks.
Is bestowed upon
What
you
is
the moment
this?
you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel
MLM.
of the Fabulous Five, and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share
It's
of
a
the reward
fucking
from their contracts too.
MLM.
Isn't that wonderful? By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat. Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter, and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like? They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks, or from cold dead full stop.
I don't trust him. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Also, I know I can't even go to that until I talk to Captain Arius.
Not in the mood for cheese. That excuse is more holy than the size of the spine.
A good day to you.
Greetings. These stores are for our Legion
You don't think it's a bet to do?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation. Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
I've got a third in my party.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private? Sir, no, sir. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
There we are. So now I can send all of... What the fuck is that?
Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get to shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private? Sir, no, sir. Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Those boots will embarrass a bridge troll. Get the shining recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private? Sir, no, sir.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Those bolted embarrass a bridge troll. Get to signing, recruits.
Sorry, sir. It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me.
Oh.
It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other
That's
in the
kind of
city, Source
sad.
Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
Yes, we're going up to Arhu's study. Although,
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear? I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number.
Okay.
Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter.
I see. We're
Jake's
corrupt.
death, if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you! Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition. If you must. Bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know.
Honestly, though, that would be
Those
amazing to be
brain-feasting
besieged by fluffy
freaks out there
kittens.
keep
Think
on
of all the
coming.
cuddles and,
it
the,
takes all the
and
sword
the
arms
mews,
and all of our
the
who's
meow
half-baked
meows.
contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all. How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sicil stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day, the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now, I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Sicil. We are the pride of Rivellon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably. I'd say they are looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed, though. Not against the Legion. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects. sorcerers. You'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Bro's got some serious anger issues.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter.
Actually, alright. Thank you to everyone who came and watched. I hope you enjoyed. It is a short stream today, however, I will be on just slightly later tomorrow, and I look forward